Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing voltage division rule, or we can call voltage division formula. It is one of the very important concept in electrical engineering. Before doing the circuit analysis, you should know voltage division formula. Let's understand the basic concept of voltage division rule, or we can call voltage division formula. Someone will call it as potential division formula. That is also right. So let's understand the basics first. Moving on to the discussion. Voltage division formula or voltage division rule is applicable for series circuit or cascaded circuit. Actually, series circuit are known as voltage divider circuit because in series, voltage is divided across all the components, especially resistors. If you are using resistors, voltage is getting divided across each and every resistor. Current is remaining same. That is a peculiarity of series circuit. And also, the voltage is divided between two resistors in direct proportion to the resistance. Okay, that is also one of the important point. The voltage drop, that will be depending on the value of resistance. That is also matters a lot. What are the major applications of voltage division formula? The major applications are potentiometer and the biasing of transistors and sensors in the area of transducers. These are the various applications. Okay. Now, let us understand how you can able to apply potential division rule or voltage division rule for a given simple DC circuit. You can able to observe we are having a simple DC circuit. V in, that is an input voltage, DC supply, positive, negative. And the whole voltage VIN has been divided with respect to two resistors, R1 and R2. This will be R1 and another resistor is R2. The voltage across R2 is given as V out. We need to calculate what is the voltage across, what is the voltage drop or voltage across R2. I need to compute what is the value of V out. How we can able to make out? I am here to help you out. You need to apply Ohm's law first. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So I need to calculate. First of all, I need to calculate V out. So look at this. Same current is passing over that. That means I. I is passing through R1 and R2. The value of current which is passing through R1 and R2 will be same. So V out can be written as current I into R2. So please call it as equation number 1. You know that current is equal to what is the total current? What is the total? How to calculate total current? Again, you can apply Ohm's law. Voltage divided by R equivalent. What is R equivalent here? R equivalent is nothing but R1 plus R2 because both are connected in series. So I am going to write I is equal to total voltage V input divided by R equivalent. R equivalent is nothing but R1 plus R2. So I am going to call it as equation number 2. Next, what you are supposed to do is substitute equation number 2 in 1. So second equation is available here. That should be substituted in the first equation. When I am going to substitute, I am getting V out is equal to. So current, instead of current, what you will write? So let me write over here, then you will understand very clearly. So current is equal to, just a moment, I am going to write V out. Final expression should be V out. That means voltage across resistor R2. V out is equal to. So instead of current, what you will write? So instead of current, I can write V input divided by R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. Okay. Into, there is no change for R2. R2 I will be writing as it is. Or else I can write it as R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into VIN. This manner I will be writing. So this is the final expression. V output or voltage across resistor V out is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into VIN. Or otherwise, what they have written is V out is equal to V in into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So V in is the total voltage. This is your source, total voltage. R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That is the final expression. So you know that voltage is divided between two resistors which are connected in series in direct proportion to the resistance. So resistance values matters a lot. That voltage drop, that will be depending on the value of resistance. Okay, so that here we can write V out is directly proportional to R2. That is true. Voltage drop, that will be depending on the resistor, the value of resistor. So this formula is known as voltage division formula or voltage division rule. Likewise, I will be asking one question. Let me assume that the voltage across R1 is V01. So let me call the voltage across R1 is V01. V out 1. I'll be writing V out 1. How do you calculate the voltage across R1? Can you able to apply the voltage division formula? Yes, of course I can apply. V out 1. That is nothing but voltage across the resistor R1. This is your resistor. Okay, how to apply? What is the total voltage? Total voltage is VIN. It is true into resistance of that particular V out. V out 1. That is equal to R1. So R1 divided by what is the total resistance? R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. I hope it is very clear. Likewise, you can apply voltage division formula for this kind of circuit. It's applicable only for, remember that it's applicable only for series circuit or cascaded circuit. Now let us apply voltage division formula in this particular problem, and I can able to calculate the voltage across V1 and V2. Okay, so total voltage is 5 volt, you know. I need to calculate. You are instructed to calculate V1 and V2. How do you compute V1? Let us apply voltage division formula. V1, that means voltage across this R1. Total voltage is 5 volt. So 5 volt into resistance corresponding to V1 is 10K. Let me write 10 divided by what is the total resistance? 10 plus 20. 10 plus 20. Please solve this. So 50 divided by how much? 5 into 10 means 50. 50 divided by 30. 3 by 5. How much it is? Please calculate. 3 by 5, that is equal to how much? I'll be getting 1.66. 1.66 volt. Now let me solve the second part. V2. V2 means voltage across resistor R2. So what is the total voltage? Of course it is 5. Definitely 5. So resistance corresponding to V2 is 20. It is very clear. Divided by 10 plus 20. Okay, this is actually the way how to apply voltage division formula. 5 into 2, that means 10. 1 more 0, so 100 divided by how much? 30. Okay, that means 10 divided by 3, that is nothing but 3.333 volt. Okay, 1.66 volt that will come across here. This is your V1. Okay, V1, and this will be the V2. I think you have understood how to apply voltage division formula. Okay, likewise you can apply the voltage division formula and you can able to calculate the voltage across each and every series element. Whenever series circuit comes, you can apply potential division formula or voltage division formula. Okay, so you can verify the answer. Absolutely, you are right. Answer is right. Now I am going to give 2 more numerical example for you. So please work out this numerical example and kindly put up the answer in the comment box. I'm going to validate the answer, whether whatever you have done the answer is correct or not. If you want, I will give the hint. Very simple. Okay. Anyway, I'll be giving the hint. Please follow. How much current will flow through a 20 ohm resistor connected in series with a 40 ohm resistor when the supply voltage across the series combination is 12 volt DC? Also calculate the voltage drop produced across each resistor. Very simple. First of all, you have to draw the circuit. That is very important. Then only you will understand. So 2 resistors are there. There are 2 resistors, R1 and R2. So 20 ohm. Let me call this is 20 ohm. Okay. Another resistor is 40 ohm. 40 ohm. The total voltage which you are going to apply is 12 volt. See, this is your 12 volt. 12 volt. You are applying 12 volt. And what you are supposed to do is you have to calculate the total current first. I have to calculate. How to calculate I? First case, current is equal to voltage divided by R equivalent. So I is equal to, what is the voltage? Voltage will be 12 volt, correct? Voltage is 12 volt. V by R equivalent. What is R equivalent? 20 plus 40. That is equal to 60. 20 plus 40. You have to calculate the total value of current. You will be getting the current in terms of ampere. Please verify and put up the answer in your comment box, in the comment box of the particular video. Now I would like to calculate the voltage across this particular resistor 20 ohm. So let me call V out 1, V naught 1. V naught 1 is equal to, so total voltage is 12 volt. 12 volt into the resistance. The resistance across this particular 2 points, that is equal to 20. 20 divided by total resistance will be 20 plus 40. 20 plus 40. That means 12 into 2, 24. 240 divided by 60. 240 divided by 60. That could be the answer of the resistance, the voltage across resistance 20. Now I am going to write another voltage V02. V02 means volt here. This is V02. 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 V02 is equal to, what is the total voltage? Total voltage is 12. The resistance corresponding to this particular points, these 2 points, that is equal to 40 divided by total resistance is nothing but 20 plus 40. 20 plus 40. So 480 divided by how much? 60. You can able to get the answer. So please put up the answer in the comment box. Surely I'll validate it. I'll validate and reply back. I hope you understood how to solve this problem. Likewise, one more numerical example I would like to give to you. That's also very simple. 3 resistor. Instead of 2 resistor, we are having 3 resistor. See, 6K, then 12K and 18K are connected together in series across 36 volt. Calculate the total resistance, then value of current flowing around the circuit and the voltage drop across each resistor. First, you draw the circuit diagram. So 6 kilo ohm, 6 kilo ohm. So next will be 12, next 8, 18, 6, 6K, 12K. This will be 18K. And you are applying how much? You are applying 36 volt. This is very clear. They have directly given in the question. First, you are instructed to calculate the total current. You are asked to compute the current. Current is equal to how to calculate? Current is equal to voltage divided by total resistance. Voltage divided by R equivalent. R equivalent. Remember that everything is given in terms of kilo ohm. So you convert kilo ohm into ohm. So 6 kilo ohm is nothing but 6 into 10 to the power 3. 12 kilo ohm is nothing but 12 into 10 to the power 3. Like this, we got to convert. Better you write in the final answer in terms of SI unit. Current you will be getting, number 1. Number 2, you can able to calculate the voltage across each and every element by applying the potential division formula. So say it is V01, say it is V02, V03. I'll write only for V01. Remaining you can able to make out. So V01 can be written as V01. Very simple. The total voltage is 36. Total voltage is 36 V1 into the resistance corresponding to V01 is 6K. Okay, 6K. 6 into, if you want, you can write 10 to the power 3 divided by the total resistance. 6K plus 12K plus 18. If you want, you can write inside the bracket also you can write 10 to the power 3. Otherwise, you can put the 10 to the power 3 common. Okay, these 10 to the power 3 will be cancelled. You can solve the remaining thing. So likewise, you can able to calculate V02, V03, etc. I hope you understood how to apply potential division formula or voltage division formula. So it will be really helpful for solving the various numerical example. I hope this will be helpful for your university examination and the various competitive examination. Okay. So let me conclude. You can refer the following textbook. I have collected the information from the following textbooks. In this session, I have discussed about how to apply the potential division formula or voltage division formula. It is applicable only for series circuit. And I have discussed applications also. For example, potentiometer. That is one of the best example. Likewise, you can apply for different type of devices like biasing of transistor, etc. If you are having any queries, please put them in the comment box. And also, I request you to solve the answer for the particular problem. Steps has been already explained. Various steps have been already discussed in the video itself. And put up the answer in the comment box. Finally, thank you very much for watching this video.